stunning. Sorry,
Thank you.
I'm loving the fit.
Are you having a laugh?
I'm loving the fit.
It's very JB.
Yeah,
I think it is.
love.
Justin Bieber.
It's very yeah, girl boss. Like I just went to work, but I'm gonna record a podcast. But you know,
Someone said I looked like a trucker earlier, and I was like, that's a bit of a vibe. Honk if you're horny.
Love.
Cheers, girlies.
Cheers. So, introduce yourself. Go on.
Hey guys, my name is Billy Bunzari, and this is my first ever podcast. And I'm so happy to be here with the girlies in a stunning studio. We're having wine. They got me flowers. And yeah,
We're just going to have a stunning chat.
we're going to have a stunning chat. We already had quite a stunning chat.
Yeah, we could have used all that chat for the podcast, to be honest.
Like, we've been just talking absolute shite.
There's
Yeah.
too much to get on.
Too much to. I'm like on the edge of my seat here because I'm like, I just need to know everything about Billy. Like,
Oh, guys, I hope I deliver now.
no, you will. Can I first just ask, Bunzari,
Yeah.
tell me.
Oh my God. Did you ever see the clip from The Late Late Show?
No.
The
God.
cliff.
It's so funny.
Oh, the
Specify.
I'd be on this session and I'm like sitting out someone's back garden at like 8 a.m. and I'm like, guys, look at this. So like Ryan Turbity was like, Billy, Bunzari, that's a very exotic name. Where are you from? And I was like, Walkinstown. And he was like, what's the story with the name, right? So basically when I was like 16, 17, I was on the phone to my friend Yasmin and I was like, Yas, like, I really need a stunning name. Do you know, like if you want to do your bits, you need a gorgeous name. And she was like, yeah, for sure. So I remember iPod Touches.
course.
It was like before iPhones were the T. And I had like in my note section, so it was like Billy. And then I was obsessed with Freddie Mercury. So his real name was Bulzara. His real second name
Okay.
was Bulzara. So I had Billy Bulzara written down. And I was like, oh, what about Billy Bunzara? And she was like, Bulzara. And she was like, yeah, like it's nice, but it's not the one.
Mm.
And then just as I said that, Aziz Ansari came on the TV. And I was like, what about Billy Anzari? And she was like, like same, not the one. And then my eyes went blurry and the two names just kind of merged into one. And an angel appeared in the sitting room and just said, Billy Bunzari. And I swear to God, I was like, Yasmin, Billy Bunzari. And she was like, girl, that is the T. So I changed it on Facebook. And that was like over 10 years ago.
Oh my God. Because
Yeah.
I only know you as Billy Bunzari. We both do.
Yeah. I fully thought that was your second name. Like,
Yeah, no, everyone does.
Can we know the real?
what's the real? Are you going to reveal?
I will not say it on a podcast. I'll
Okay,
tell you
fair,
guys.
fair,
I'll
fair.
tell you guys when we're not recording.
Oh,
Is it something really normal? Like,
It's funny. Is it normal? Yeah, it is. It's like, like I could deal in like livestock,
right.
Okay.
do you know?
Yeah.
Or like
I love
horses
that,
or
though.
something.
It's the big secret.
Yeah.
Mm.
I'll tell you guys when the.
Yeah.
Oh,
I'd love
okay.
to.
I'd
I'd
love
love
Little
to
secret
know.
just for us.
I'd love to
But
know.
guys, honestly, I think like the overriding thing for me is like you can literally like I am Billy Bunzari. Do you know that kind of way? Like it's something that I became. Like it's something that I just kind of proclaimed for myself and
Yeah.
totally became. And I think that's really magic.
Yeah.
No, I'm
That's like the
obsessed.
key mom.
Yeah.
Or I keep saying key mom. Key mom.
Yeah.
Oh,
Do you know
babe,
what I mean?
you should change it to Key Mom.
Key
yeah,
mom.
I
'Cause
should.
you're in your
You
mom era.
really
I should.
Guys, I don't have one.
Oh, babe.
We'll get there. We'll get there.
I like-
Smiley O'Reilly.
Oh, give me a break. No.
but did you say you're on the Late Late?
Oh my God, yeah.
For what? Well,
So I did a reality show when I was like 21.
Salon
called Salon Confidential. Yeah.
Oh, we know it.
Oh, guys.
We
I
want to
swear
know
to
about
God.
it.
I think it's still on the player, and sometimes I'm like, well, I just sit down and do a whole binge, but like I'd actually die of cringe, and I was so much skinnier, so it would make me really upset. But it was hilarious. It was like my dream. Like, do you know when you're like a kid growing up and watching like Big Brother and all these reality shows? I just used to think, oh my God, that's my life. Like I have to do a reality show, and then I did, and it was actually amazing.
And
Like,
what was the
super cringe.
storyline?
The storyline. So basically, it was like all hairstylists and barbers. Did we have a tattoo artist? No, it was just hairstylists and barbers. And they put us in this like pretend salon called Salon Confidential. And then they sent in like people with like problems or issues. And basically we would all kind of like talk about it and kind of come up with like a resolution or whatever.
Okay.
So it was just kind of...
so the mental health. Did we
The
go in there with the
mental
mental
health
health?
aspect. That's
Okay.
exactly
yeah.
it. It was just playing on the relationship that like hairstylists have with their clients.
Okay.
Because I was a hairstylist for 6 years and like I lived for it. Like I absolutely loved it. But it was just being with people and like, you know, developing relationships and Like you really end up caring about these people.
Apparently,
Yeah.
hairdressers, it's the happiest profession in the world.
Fuck off.
Yeah.
That's not true.
Yeah, no. Apparently, hairdressers are the happiest in the world, and the least happy are nurses. I think
Oh,
it's
well,
that.
that's no
But, like,
surprise.
yeah,
Oh,
but
fair-
Right, but
fair
enough.
nurses, no.
Mental health.
But
No,
like,
okay.
and not getting paid for it as well.
Exactly, like at least.
Is that true? Hairstylist?
I've heard that. Now, I
That's
think,
so interesting.
and also the only profession that's recession-proof is a barber.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
which is
Well, yeah,
mad
like,
because I
think about-
think I
People
thought
always need their hair done.
yeah, they do.
Yeah.
Oh my god, that was the salon group that I used to work for. That was one of their like taglines in the like recession, because obviously it was such, there was such conversation around like the business and everything. And one of the guys used to always say, and it's in fairness, it actually is a bit genius. He used to always say, "Well, ladies always have their hair done." I'm like, that's fucking the tea.
Yeah,
That is
know?
that is the tea.
It's like I can't pay my bills, but I will have my hair
Oh,
done.
Yeah.
like my mom calls like even the little L ones. They're like, is it the purple brigade?
Oh,
you
the
know,
blue rinse brigade.
yeah, with the tint of blue. Like, do you
The
know what I mean?
girlies.
So like at any age, you'll still be getting your hair done.
No,
so
absolutely.
you'll have. But like, what made you?
I loved it. No, I
change
did.
it.
I loved.
Change your profession completely.
Yeah, do you know what? It was COVID. Like,
Really?
yeah, it was 100% COVID, because like I was in this kind of like, I was doing it for 6 years, and you're just totally like,
Burned out.
yeah. And like when you kind of take a break from that, like I totally kind of reassessed everything. And I was just like, God, like I do not want to go back to the salon. And I loved it and I had so much fun. Like, but I was just like, it's just not for me. And I think it was just because I had a break from it that I could kind of see clearly. Do you know that kind of way?
Yeah.
So then I went from my salon to Tropical Popical, and that was fucking amazing. Like it was just the most fun ever. It was just like going in every day, like really, really high energy. All the girls are amazing. I was on the desk. You were just meeting people all day.
Having a buzz.
Yeah,
Like, I
having
think
a
I met
buzz.
you when you were working in Tropical Popical. Am I wrong?
Yeah,
I
so-
think, yeah.
Remember when we were all just hanging around the street?
Yeah, drinking in the lanes.
Drinking in
and like
Circle Shaw Lane.
Billy would have like the speaker and we'd be doing the
We'd be following-
YMCA.
we'd be following
YMCA.
speaker.
Do you guys remember the disco on the street? Like,
Like,
literally the
literally,
cha-cha slide? No, I had
literally
about 40 people going.
About
nuts.
40 people from the age range of like 18 to like, I don't even know. All of it, listening to Billy holding a speaker going, are you ready, guys? I have so many videos. I look back in them all
Oh,
the
babe,
time.
send me them.
Oh,
That's
I
so
will.
Funny.
But like, we're in the middle of a lane. Like,
we were beside Grogan's.
yeah, and Grogan's, oh my God.
Yeah, and there was and people just kept like joining our little dance troupe that we had going.
Oh my God, it was brilliant. But like, that's why I was just like, everyone will listen to Billy Bunzari.
No,
He tells you
honestly,
to cha-cha slide. You cha-cha slide.
But it was such a buzz, wasn't it?
Oh, such a buzz.
I actually love, like when I look back, like that time was so amazing. Like it actually was.
I had a ball.
I actually had the
Post
time of my
COVID,
life.
yeah, it was because everyone was so willing to meet each other
Yeah.
or like experience life, I suppose, because we were so locked away.
Absolutely, nothing was open.
Yeah.
So just like go into the shop, buy 4 bottles of Prosecco, put them in your tote bag, and run around the streets. But
That was it.
it was amazing.
But like, we all wouldn't know
That's
each
how I
other.
met Emer,
yeah,
on the
absolutely.
street.
That's how we
Yeah.
all met.
Yeah.
Is on the streets drinking and
Sam
COVID.
Irwin and all.
Yeah, like you would.
Oh.
I always think about that. And I'm like, what would we do if COVID wasn't a thing? Because like, I wouldn't know any of you.
Yeah.
My life would be so boring. Like, do you know what I mean?
Awful boring.
Yeah, awful boring.
Awful boring.
And come here, tell me as well, whenever you changed your profession, where you're just like, I don't want anything to do with that industry, like, would you have turned to be like on the desk or something?
Well, see, that's what I did. So I went from styling in a hair salon to being on the desk in Tropical Popical. And then when I was on the desk in Tropical Popical, I was obviously working really closely with Andrea Horan. And she was just always someone who just like kind of had this blind faith in me. Like she always supported me and kind of nurtured me. And she was just obviously a PR queen. Like she worked in Think House, and I was like, girl, that's my fucking dream. Like I really want a PR job. Like I want to do it. Like, and she just kind of really helps me kind of get there. And then I went from there to Think House. So it was just all kind of a whirlwind, like within a few months. And I'm so lucky. Like sometimes I'm in work and I'm just like, how the fuck did I get here? Like, do you know, like I'm so grateful for the people that I've met along the way who like really, really helped me.
Which is very like uncommon. Like you can't just like switch that quickly. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, I don't know. I feel really lucky. And I feel like the thing about Dublin is like, and like obviously there's so many of our friends who are in London or, you know, New York or even fucking Dubai or, you know, absolutely grotesque Viola Davis, like not for me. But do your thing. You know, I love all my immigration girlies. But like, and I totally get that because like Dublin is a fucking company, you know, for profit. It's not a place for young people, for queer people, for our age group to really do their thing. But like, the thing about Dublin is I just feel like it's such a magical place because like you can like look up to people and really admire people, and then they become your friends.
Yeah.
Or they mentor you. You know, that
Yeah.
kind of way you can bump into someone fucking on the side of the street and develop a relationship. Like, it's a magical place in that sense because I don't know other cities. I don't know if it's like that anywhere else.
Yeah, London definitely isn't like that.
London,
No.
you just meet the other Irish people,
Yeah.
but they're not as open to like meeting and helping each other. Maybe.
Yeah. It's more rat racy.
Yeah.
It's very, I find, like, it's like, oh, you're Irish, we must be friends. Like, we have to be friends.
Yeah.
But it's like, oh, like, you lived in London longer than me, so I can't say shit. But like, I
Guys,
did adore
I
it.
remember when you guys lived in London. Oh my God, the stories, the close friend stories. I remember saying to Sam one time, I was like, I'm really worried about the girls.
It was a really dark time.
It was.
a really dark time.
Oh my God.
No, it was. And Sam was like, what do you mean, Billy? I was like, are they okay? Like, should we go over there and like drag them out of that fucking apartment and be like, you girls are coming home?
The hellhole apartment, sorry, with the LED lights.
It made for a good story.
Oh no, get your life. Do your thing. It was iconic. Like, it was iconic.
Sharing a bed. Like, sharing a bed.
Were you guys in the one bed?
We're in the
Yeah.
one bed.
Obsessed.
Like, in the one bed.
That's how you do a sleepover properly.
Yeah,
it was
we're
probably like £2,000 a month or something.
like,
It was £850.
Was it?
yeah, was
Yeah.
it each?
Girl.
No, altogether. Thank
Altogether,
God.
That's
yeah.
fucking amazing.
But like my next room after
Pocket
that
change.
was stunning with an ensuite, and it was £850.
That's fucking gas.
We
Yeah.
did get kind of conned though.
We did get conned. Our
Yeah.
alcoholic roommate was actually stealing our rent, so she didn't have to pay hers.
yeah.
Fuck off.
Yeah,
The
typical,
plot thickens.
typical. Yeah, exactly. But like the amount of like parties that we fit like what, like 30 people in that room,
Yeah,
like
yeah.
ridiculous. Like, I wouldn't change it for the world.
Oh no, absolutely.
But I
not.
would never go back.
No.
If my life depended on it, I wouldn't go back.
But that's amazing though. Do you know? Like,
Yeah.
that's fucking, it was just gas. Like, you know, just one of those gas periods that you're like, what the fuck was
And we had to try do the emigration thing,
Yeah, for sure.
test the waters.
Yeah, I'd love to. I really would. I'd love to, like, I don't know. I think if me emigrating, I think it'd be just like a 3-week holiday. Do you know? I'd have a going away party.
Oh, of course.
Do you know?
Are you
Oh,
joking?
it's all for the celebration. I
Oh, yeah.
loved the whole "I'm coming back."
Yeah,
The
yeah.
attention of
I
it
was over
all.
every weekend.
The
like-
Honey,
attention
I'm
of it.
home.
Yeah, like, oh my God, feel bad for you. I'm going away for 3 weeks. Like, well, sure, I only went away for what, like 2 months?
It was 6 weeks, I think.
6 weeks. And I was like, I'm moving
Was it?
to London. It felt like longer though. It felt like longer
it was because it was COVID.
Yeah, yeah. So like, and we also did get COVID within that, and like had to like camp out in our skaggy
Oh,
room.
That was horrible.
Oh, it was awful. But also, Billy, we wanted to know: are you single?
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
And-
Chronically single.
because
No, guys,
a lot of my
honestly.
friends now, I have a gay friend. You know,
I have it. No,
I have a
James-
gay friend.
James Cav said his dry cleaner, this lovely like inner city Dublin lady, was like to him, I have a nephew now, and he's real out there now. He'd be real like you now, real out there, you know. And I just thought, that's fucking it. Like, that is it. And you're like, just call me a faggot. Like, it's fine. I don't mind, Mary. You know, like, show me a picture of him. You know, but
Real out there.
it's yeah, real out there.
Real out there.
Oh, he's very out there. You just wear all the mad clothes and all. Do you know? That was that vibe, wasn't it?
Well,
Oh my God.
I just found that any of my friends who are gay, they do emigrate because it's impossible to find anyone here. Even my sister, who's just come out as a lesbian, and obviously when you just come out, it's like you're experiencing your love life for the first time,
Yeah.
and she's just going insane, being like, "I wish I was straight."
Really?
Yeah, she's like, because there's no one.
God, that's so interesting because I don't know. I feel like it's a bit of both. Like, I've had so many fucking mad experiences and like, you know, like been with people and it's just like, oh God, like I'd never introduce you to Anne Bunzari. Do you know?
She's an icon, though. I know
Queen.
all about Anne
Queen.
Bunzari just from your stories. I'm like, she is a queen.
Yeah,
Like,
like-
I'd be sending them to everyone, being like, look at this glam bitch. Like, honestly.
Yeah, she'd be like, Billy, I'm after been in Dunn's on Georgia Street and there was this young one. Now, she didn't say anything to me, but she was really smiling at me. I think she knows me from your stories.
Probably me.
And that's
Probably
literally
fucking me.
I'm like,
Like,
Mom, that could be anyone. Like, or like I'm on a night out and someone just comes back, I love your mom so much. And I'd be like, you know, you're locked. I'm like, oh my God, I love you so much. We'd have like an hour conversation about my mom. But no, like you do. I think it's a bit about like, and then I've had crazy experiences. I'm like, oh God, this place is a hellhole. And you know, like I'm never going to meet anyone. But then I also have like, there's so many people in my life in queer relationships who just like have the most gorgeous relationships, and they're like really nice examples of healthy, loving relationships. So I don't know. I don't think it's a geographical thing. I think it's just what you're kind of, what's in your soul and what you put out there, you get back.
yeah.
I definitely have like, I'm closed off to a lot, I think. But yeah, I think it's case by case.
Yeah.
Do you know?
Yeah.
For sure.
Yeah.
For sure. But like at the moment, like, have you gone on any like mad dates or anything that you can tell us?
I went on a date one time and like, oh guys, I swear when I think about this, it actually makes me so, like, because it was amazing and he was such a fucking ride. Do you know when you're just so into someone?
Yeah.
So we went to a bar and like, we were just, do you know when you're just like dying to go home? I was just like, let's get the fuck out of here.
Yeah.
And he was like, we're going to go home, we're going to do this, we're going to do that. I was like, oh my God, amazing. Do you know, like grab my coat. And then this girl arrived and like he bought the three of us a drink and then she bought the three of us a drink and then I bought the three of us a drink and I was kind of like, when the fuck is she fucking off? Like, do you know?
Oh no.
And then he was like, right, let's go. And we all stood up and I was like, what's going on? He was like, oh, she's going to come back with us. We're going to do this. We're going to do that. We're going to do the other. And I was like, honey, no.
Oh my God.
Girl, no. That's not the tea. Like, that's not pour moi. Do you know?
Oh my God. Yeah, of course.
Yeah. I'm not having a menage a trois with a girl. Do you know what I mean? And he was like, come on, it's going to be amazing. I was like, babe, no. So that's my funniest little dating experience story. But no, like I've had really positive experiences and I've met really, really lovely people.
Yeah.
But like, I don't know, I haven't found the one.
Are you on the apps and all? Like,
I am on the apps.
on the apps.
And what would your dream partner be now?
Oh, okay. I have this thing, guys, and I swear to God, the last 3 boys I've been with, I swear I'm manifesting
Yeah,
queen.
manifesting queen.
I swear, right? So I have this fantasy, right, that he's from Galway.
Oh, obsessed.
You love.
They have a lovely melodic accent.
Babe,
It's so nice to
just
the
their
ear.
soul, they're just so kind of like easygoing, but like, oh, I don't know what it is. I just have this fantasy. He's from Galway.
Yeah.
Like good job, like, you know, up in Dublin doing his thing, has a lovely place maybe in like one of the 3 Ors. Rat Mines, Ranelagh, Rackar.
I'm obsessed with that. I'm adding that one to my list.
No, girl, if it's not in one of the 3 Ors.
You're done.
It's not for moi.
No.
I just love. So yeah, he's from Galway and like maybe works in advertising because I feel like, you know, we could talk or like, I don't know, just a good job. I know that sounds so silly, but like a nice job.
Yeah.
Loves his job. Really, really nice family. They live in Galway, big gorgeous house, like kind of near the sea, but in the middle of nowhere.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then on the weekends, we can pack up the Range Rover.
Range Rover.
End plates on.
You love a Range Rover.
Do you have a Range Rover?
Oh no, it's on my dream board now for my laptop screensaver with the L plate, like photoshopped onto it.
What
Yeah.
colour, babe?
Oh, black, of course.
Yeah, black, navy,
Yeah.
or like gunmetal grey.
Yeah.
My mom has a gunmetal grey.
Does she? A Range
She does,
Rover?
yeah. Yeah, but it's like it's very old. Like breaks down every like 10 minutes. But
Amazing.
like, but, like she
Celtic
still
Tiger
looks
job.
like big time. But she still
I
looks
know-
like a babe.
I love the like 1998 Range Rovers, like Posh and Beck's era.
Yeah.
Oh love.
Oh, they're so gorgeous now because they're like old enough that they're like iconic. They don't just look like an old car. It's kind of like a novelty.
Mm.
Anyway, what the fuck am I doing talking about cars?
You're getting to a Range Rover at the weekend.
So we're
packing
going to
up
pack up the Range
Yeah.
Rover and we're going to head to Galway and stay in the family home with his mom and dad and like, you know, lock the doors, light the fire.
Love.
Yeah.
A little bit of a family dinner or just like a alone time?
family dinner.
Love.
Loads of wine.
Love.
Like I want to be locked talking to the dad at like 4 a.m.
Yeah.
You know,
love.
trauma
yeah.
dumping.
Yeah.
And then like go for a walk on the beach on the Sunday and then head back to the city that night and like, you know, get our bits ready for the week.
Yeah.
That's what I
Oh
want.
my God.
But there's just something
Stunning.
about Galway boys. I don't know what it is. Like you said, there's a real kind of melodic sensibility. They're musical. They're kind of soft spoken.
Yeah.
But the last 3 guys I've been with have all been from Galway.
So you are manifesting.
I'm fucking manifesting it, but we've nothing has progressed. But like,
You're in the right direction
isn't
though.
that really funny?
But
That's
has it
mad.
reaffirmed that you do want a Galway boy, even after
1
seeing them?
billion%.
Okay, great. Okay.
1 billion%.
Yeah.
I just love it. I don't know. So I just love that kind of way. There's just a real way about them, and I just think it's stunning.
Yeah.
Do you know?
Mm.
I would never for me, I've never been like, I want someone from here. I'm very much so from all eras. Do you know what I mean? I'm just like, oh, like if they, I don't know, I would never be like, oh, like I want someone who's from Galway, or because I don't even think I've been to Galway. Do you know what I mean? I'm
No,
not
fair.
like-
And you're right. I'm probably like, boxing myself off unnecessarily. But like,
But if you know what you want, you know what you want.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
I just think there's something just so like such a novelty about someone from the country.
yeah.
Do you know
I'd
what I
be
mean?
the opposite for me now. To be
Oh
honest.
no, and I always say, I mean, like I either want someone from like the middle of nowhere or from like Sheriff Street flats.
Yeah.
Like I want his mom to, I want his mom to sell me contraband like cigarettes.
Yeah.
Do you know?
Yeah. Of course. Yeah.
Like,
yeah.
I want that kind of relationship.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
And like knows how to have a buzz as well, because like some country boys, you know, they wouldn't know how to have a buzz.
Are you basing this off experience or are you guessing?
I'm completely guessing here now, just because I've never been with a country boy.
Have you never been with a country boy?
No, I don't.
Yes,
Hey,
you
are
have.
you for real?
Yes, you have.
No, but like I haven't gone out with a country boy, have I?
No, you haven't been out, but you have,
Oh,
you know, seen a few.
I've
you know
seen.
What I mean?
Okay, right, but like, do you know what I mean? I would
And
never know.
It wasn't a good experience.
Yeah, well, there you go. Oh God, I know exactly what you're talking about. So there you go. So like, I would never like. You know the way people are like, I want someone who's like tall, dark.
Oh yeah,
and-
no, I do. I want tall, dark, and handsome for sure.
you
Really
know-
deep voice.
Oh,
Really?
Yeah, I'm a
stunning.
total audiophile. Like, and I swear to God, this is such a thing for me. The sound of a guy's voice is my most important thing.
Really?
Oh, it's my most important thing. I will know, and even like in terms of my friends and stuff, like the sound of someone's voice is just the most soothing thing for me. It makes
Yeah.
me like either be obsessed or like not impressed.
Yeah.
Do you know,
Kinda
it's either iconic or chronic.
Yeah.
What if you went on a date and the guy was taking every single box, he was pulling you for chats and like everything was perfect, and then you showed up on the date and he was like, "Hey, how are you? How's it going?
Oh, babe,
Are you
no.
really?"
I'd be like, babe, let's be friends. Let's kiki. Like, let's go for brunch. Let's do the whole thing. But I'm not horny for you. Like, I'm not.
I love
That's my
that
honestly, it's my
so
number one thing. The
much.
sound of someone's voice.
Oh my God.
Oh my God, it's my number one thing.
Oh my God. And have you ever turned anyone down just from the sound of someone's voice?
Not that I would turn anyone down, but I wouldn't let anything progress further if I wasn't obsessed with the way someone sounds.
That's mad. Now that's a new one for me.
Yeah, same.
I've never heard like sound of their voice,
Mm.
but like we love a good dub accent. That's
Oh.
something for me. I
Oh,
do.
you do like the dub.
Come on.
And see, that's
You
my
love the
thing. That's
dubs.
my thing about
I
like,
do.
you know, being from like the heart
Love
of the
the
city.
dubs.
Like, it's such a fucking, oh, it's so sexy. Like,
Yeah, no, it is. Like I completely get the whole, but I think it does well with the Galway thing. Like I've again never been with the Galway lad, so I don't actually know what they sound like.
guys, who's an example of someone who's from Galway that's like famous? Like, who could you say?
Who's from
Oh,
Galway?
like, you know,
Connell.
He's from Cork.
Ah.
I don't rate him at all.
Paul
No,
Mescal.
neither do I. Neither
No,
do I. I
he
don't.
looks
Hold
like my
on,
first
Paul
boy-
Mescal.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, no.
Yeah.
He looks like my
Like,
first
I'm
boyfriend.
delighted for him, but I wouldn't be like,
Yeah, go
Yeah,
on.
no.
What about Colin Farrell? Where's he from? Dublin?
yeah,
He's from
Colin
Dublin.
Farrell,
He's a
from,
dub. He's a dub.
He's a stunner.
Castleknock. Guys, I'm so happy he's getting his flowers. Like, I know he's always been like super famous and like
Yeah.
celebrated,
Mm.
but like it's just so amazing to see Colin Farrell just really be the moment right now.
Yeah,
I know.
he is the moment.
He
right now.
is
really
the
is.
moment.
And he looks great.
He is a dilf.
So
He's
fucking
does
hot.
he have
Stunning.
kids?
Yeah,
Yeah.
he does.
He is
I
a
met him with his
dilf.
kids. I met him with his kids.
Did you,
outside the
babe?
IMC cinema when I
You've
was like,
met every famous person ever.
Oh my
I know.
god, Emer, do you know what I was thinking about the other day?
what?
And I don't know whether like this is like a fever dream and it didn't happen.
Oh God.
Remember you recorded a single,
She did.
like a full Rebecca Black. Like,
Oh, like, and I had a photo shoot for it and everything.
Yeah,
have
yeah,
I
yeah,
gone
yeah.
red?
can we talk about this? Like, is that not the most iconic thing?
So that was my present when
like your 10th birthday.
that
or
was like
something.
my 10th birthday present, and to celebrate the release of the album, which I thought was going into HMV.
No, but-
Yeah, no, I did. Yeah, I was like, when is this going into the shops? And my dad was like, no,
No,
baby,
baby.
no.
There's no play.
Like, do you know, like the cover of an album? Do you know the way
Yeah,
you like some like CDs, they'd have like a picture on it.
Yeah.
My dad got the like cover of the photo shoot printed into the CD shape
No,
to cover
sad.
all.
Oh, so iconic.
No, and then I got a pink Hummer. Now this is
Oh
before
my god!
the.
I'm actually, this is like every little girl's dream come true.
Yeah.
I always wanted a pink Hummer.
No,
Yeah.
I love them now. Like,
girls!
we
Like
should get.
remember the monk?
We
They used to
should
be like, that's
get
the monk's Hummer.
I.
I'd be like, who the fuck is the monk? But like, I'd be like, oh my god, ma'am, that's the monk's Hummer. Gangland. Like,
I would love to do that again now, but like he also got us alcohol-free prosecco. Now this was before the
no
recession,
secco.
girls.
No secco.
Of course, Celtic Tiger Job.
Yeah.
Of course.
Like
Oh, yeah.
booming,
Oh, yeah,
and
yeah.
I got. Do you remember Owen Quigg?
Oh my god, yeah.
Owen Quigg was on my birthday cake.
No.
His face was on my birthday cake, celebrating my CD. So I sang Miley Cyrus' Course. I sang,
What song?
The Climb.
Oh my god.
I sang Nobody's Perfect, Hannah Montana. I sang Taylor Swift, You Belong With Me, and Kesha TikTok.
Oh.
I'm sorry. That is fucking girl. Like that's the most like I think that's the most iconic thing I've ever heard. It's
yeah.
So iconic.
And like each year I get less and less embarrassed about it. Like I couldn't, when I turned like 14, I was like, Mom, you can't tell anyone about this. Like every time we had people over, she was like, will we put on Emer's CD? And I'd be bawling. I'm like, no, like literally ripping my own hair out. But now I'm like, oh my God, I'd love to hear a bit of that now. Like,
yeah,
do you know what I mean?
girl, put it on Spotify.
But like the picture of the album cover is me with like half of my face
Oh, yeah, the
showing.
guitar.
The guitar is like half the guitar is covering my face, and it's a pink sparkly guitar because Miley Cyrus was seen with the pink sparkly guitar, so I had to have a pink sparkly
So
guitar.
you full on did like a photo shoot and everything.
Oh, full on photo shoot.
Oh, like I'm sorry, that's so iconic.
Isn't it just the best? But like, I wish that I appreciated it as much as I would now. Like,
Yeah.
I'd love that now.
Oh, I'd fully love to do that now.
But like, babe, please do. Like, we'll all download it. We'll all.
We'll start a GoFundMe.
No,
So
we
you
can
can do it.
I had this freestyle rap on YouTube called Pussy. and when I started in Think House, I was like, I have to delete that from the internet. No, guys. I swear. I was like, and I couldn't. It was a YouTube account that it was literally I made it in like 2012 or something. So like I didn't remember any of my passwords, and I was like sweating in my house. Like I have to fucking delete that from the internet. 'Cause it's gonna be so awful. I was out with my friends, and I was just like slagging Nicki Minaj. I was just like everything's just pussy this, pussy that. I was like, what the fuck like is going on in the world? And then I just fully started rapping, and my friend's video recorded it, and I put it up on YouTube, and I was like, you know, this is my new single. Like, I'm gonna come out and like bring out a mixtape, and it's over for you hoes. But like, I was only messing, obviously.
Yeah.
But then people started to be like, oh my God, Billy, like sing your song Pussy. Like we'd be at like 21st or 18th, and I'd be like, give me the fucking mic. So then it kind of did become a single that I had. I swear.
Would you
And-
give us a little verse?
No, girls, honestly, I don't even remember. It was like, pussy from London in the UK, pussy so fresh, pussy not gay. Like, I was just talking absolute gibberish, like nonsensical shite. And it went on for like 3 minutes.
I'm
Oh.
obsessed.
Like,
No.
man was on a bad man thing. Like, I just fully was like in my fucking zone. And then it was so funny. And like my friends, we talk about it and like go into our WhatsApp group every like 2 years. We'd be like, ha ha ha, remember this? But then I was like, shit, I have to delete that. And then I couldn't remember my passwords for anything. And I was like, I'm gonna have to write to YouTube and like tell them, please take this out. I was trying to report like abuse, like the lyrics are so offensive in this. And then I just checked to see it was still there. It literally plagued my life. But that's the nearest I got. But I really would love to come out with an album.
Oh my God. And like, sorry, as I was
Wouldn't
in
that
the
be so
car
funny?
yesterday. Was it yesterday? And I was in the car, and I was just in the car or whatever. And then like Vogue came on, and I was like, oh, speaking of Vogue, Billy Bunzari's on the podcast tomorrow. Like, you remind me of like Madonna,
Yes.
Kylie, everything. I love how that is like your thing.
Oh my God.
Because every time I listen to Kylie, Madonna now, I think of Billy Bunzari.
I know, it's like a homosexual who's obsessed with Madonna and Kylie. Absolutely groundbreaking.
But But I don't know why you doing it is just so much better than anyone else.
No, do you know what it is though? And even like just being a DJ, and I know that sounds so cringy, but it's like think about all our friends and like our group, and like everyone's just crazy for techno.
Yeah.
And it's like, I just live for the gay shit. Like I have to be on my gay shit. Like Madonna, literally, like I'm going to see her in Antwerp in October. And like, I swear to God, I'm going to combust. Like,
I would love to see a video of that.
Like that's my
Not
girl.
a Billy Bunzari combusting, but like
just my reaction
you
to
went
it.
there, yeah.
I'll bring a GoPro. No, honestly, that's my life. Do you know, that kind of way? And it's just like pure joy. And it's like, I'm not trying to be anything. I'm not trying to pretend I'm cool. I'm not cool at all. I never have been. I never want to be. I just want to have like joyous moments. And that's what brings me joy, like those girlies, do you know?
Yeah.
And you're bringing the joy to everyone else.
Everyone else.
Well,
like,
that's the
even
thing,
my
I'm like-
mom watching the stories. She's obsessed.
Oh, your mom is a Billy Bunzari follower.
Obsessed.
Billy Bunzari fan. Like, I literally was like, Billy Bunzari's going to be on the podcast tomorrow. She was like, no way.
Oh my God, you know who we should have brought? We should have had Bunzari.
Yeah, we
Oh
should
my
have.
God, we really should have.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Definitely.
She fully called herself Bunzari as well. Like if me and Lucy are out on a mad one, it's Monday, and she's like, "Where the hell is my son?" She'll text Lucy, "Hi Lucy, it's Anne Bunzari. Are you with Billy?" Like, I could cry. I love you so much. She's just the cutest.
I love that.
Yeah.
When did you become a DJ though? When were you like, I'm gonna...
Oh my God, guys. So I only started mixing in lockdown.
Oh.
Oh my God, yeah. Like fully. Like oh my God. So my friend Callum Keach, he ran a collective called Hidden Flux. And like all the boys were like kind of housey DJs. And then like we'd have these amazing parties, and like this is years ago now. It's when I proper started going out. Like they used to do nights in Hangar and stuff like that. It was that era. But like they used to have house parties. So it'd be like we'd be all like, okay, there's going to be a Hidden Flux party on Saturday. So we'd all be like at home getting ready, and then you'd get a text at like 11 or 12 o'clock with the location. Now it was always going to be someone's house. So it wouldn't be like crazy, but we never knew where it was until like the minute before. And then we just descend on someone's house and just wreak havoc for fucking 2 nights. But they were always the best parties. And Callum would always play like Donna Summer or like, you know, Kylie or something like that. And I was just like, oh my God, this is amazing. Do you know, after a load of fucking techno or whatever it was. So I just was always like really, really like, this is the vibe. It just felt really right. And then years later, obviously in lockdown, I was like, what the fuck am I going to do? Like, as much as I loved it, like I really did love just sitting at home and literally doing nothing after being in a hair salon, like all week, breaking your back.
On your feet, like, yeah.
Yeah, it was amazing. I was just totally fucking chilled. I absolutely adored lockdown. But I was like, I want to learn something. Like, I want to do something to keep me kind of, you know, keep my mind occupied. And I was like, this is my time. Like, I'm going to just fucking bite the bullet and learn how to do something that I've never done before. And I was so mortified for myself, you know? I was like, oh, this is the cringiest thing ever. But I remember texting Callum and being like, hey, like, he has an amazing studio out his back garden. It's like a full, it's nearly like a granny flat. But it's just his decks and his sound system and everything.
Stunning. And
he's an amazing DJ. Like, he's a total audiophile. He's just, he's so fucking, like, on it. And I was like, hey, Callum, if I come to your if I come to your house every Thursday and give you €50 for an hour, will you teach me how to mix? He was like, spending my fucking pup, like.
love.
And he was like, what? And I was like, yeah, like I really want to learn how to mix. And he was like, well, to be honest, Billy, he was like, you spend your whole night in the DJ booth every time we go out screaming, so you might as well actually learn how to mix and, you know, make yourself useful.
Yeah.
And I was like, yeah, that's the fucking tea. And he was like, yeah, absolutely. He was like, I won't take money off it. I was like, no, absolutely, you will. But yes, I went to Callum's every Thursday for an hour, and he showed me how to mix. I only went 3 times, and then I bought a little shitty mixer like to plug into my laptop, and I just kept ticking away. And like, to be honest, guys, I'm sure like people listening to this are going to be like, he's by no means got there yet. Like, I'm not technically the most amazing DJ by any means, but like I feel like I'm in my groove. Do you know, that kind of way? Like, I know who I am, and I know what the kind of the outcome that I want is.
Yeah.
And like, it's really been the fucking,
You have a ball.
yeah,
like,
it's been
you
the
have
biggest
a
joy.
ball.
Like, it's like, it was like meant to be. Like, I feel like when I'm playing music, I'm just like, this is literally what I was born for.
Oh.
Do you know?
Oh, that's so nice.
No, but honestly though, it's like when I was a kid,
cry.
like I was like completely disillusioned with like my life around me. And I know it sounds horrible because I come from the most gorgeous family. Like, I love my parents to bits, my sister, but like I was 6 and 7 out on the road, like playing with my friends, and they were just playing football and PlayStation 2, and I just fucking wanted to die. Like, I just was like, this is fucking awful. I hate everything. And one of my friends, mom, her name was Jean. She was the most amazing woman ever. She was just total, like, I know you guys think Anne Bunzari's an icon, but like, Anne Bunzari's like a mammy, you know? Like,
Yeah.
Jean was like, to me, she was like the coolest girl I knew. She was like a girl, you know, whereas my mom was like a woman.
Yeah.
And she was obsessed with Madonna. Like, I remember she showed me, like, she had Madonna's the Immaculate Collection, and like she would play me the music and like the Sugar Babes, and she was obsessed with Kylie, and she kind of taught me all that, you know?
Yeah.
And like, I'd go over to play with my friend James, but I'd be just hanging out with his mom, and we would just listen to music together. Do you know that kind of way?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, of
And
course.
like, Music by Madonna came out, that single that's like totally Daft Punk inspired, like French house song. And I remember Jean collected me from school one day, and she was like, we're going to go up to HMV in the square, and we're going to buy music, and we're going to listen to it on the way home. And she put the fucking CD in the car, and she turned it up all the way, and I was literally like transported. It was just pure euphoria to me. Like, that was what fucking made my soul dance.
Yeah.
Do you know, it wasn't playing football on the street, it wasn't playing PlayStation, it was music. Like, so now to kind of have come full circle and to be sharing that with other people and to be getting fucking paid for it as well. I get such a fucking buzz when I spend the night somewhere drinking the most amazing margaritas, playing songs, making people dance, and then someone hands me cash. I'm like, this is fucking nuts. Like,
Yeah. Oh my god.
it's just a total full circle moment, and that's just always been who I've been. You know, as a kid, I've just been obsessed with music, and that lovely lady, she was the one who kind of, she was an escape for me. She kind of showed me all that, and I'm just so lucky that.
Did she know that?
That's my
Did
life.
you tell her that?
I think somewhere she knows.
Oh, that's so
Yeah,
lovely.
somewhere out there she knows.
That's very. I feel a bit emotional.
Yeah,
think
same.
she's
I'm
looking out for
getting a
me.
bit emotional.
Yeah.
Yeah, she actually passed away.
No.
Yeah, no, she
Oh,
did. She
here we
passed
go.
away.
Here
No,
we
but I
go.
think she's totally like, I think about her all the time. I actually really do think about her all the time. And I'm so lucky
Oh
to
no,
have.
I'm looking at her. No, no.
No, but honestly, isn't that the lesson though? Especially with queer kids, it's like, give queer kids
someone.
a fucking outlet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, all it
Yes.
takes is one person to give a queer kid an outlet.
Mm.
Like, my parents were amazing, like I said, but like, my mom wasn't obsessed with Madonna. Like, you know,
Yeah.
she loved Barbara Streisand and I love Barbara Streisand, but like, we weren't fucking vibing over, you know,
That rain in my
Barbara
parade.
Streisand. It's not the same thing. Like, do you know?
Yeah.
But like, for me, that woman, like, she gave me an outlet, and I've followed that kind of passion ever since then.
Is
And-
that your like? You do want to be a DJ for
Oh, for sure.
in future? Like,
Oh, absolutely.
that's what you want to be.
Absolutely. Like,
What you want to be when you grow up.
when I grow up, I just want to party and
And
share that. Like,
I
it's so important, you know. It's like,
Mhm.
I did a thing for, I think it was, I don't even know what newspaper it was. It came out yesterday. It was just this woman asked me, a journalist, she was asking me to give quotes about like nightlife in Dublin, because obviously there's such a conversation, and it can be so negative, and rightly so, because all avenues have been exhausted, and there's no fucking support for the nighttime industry and for clubs and for dance music and for anyone in that sector. The government just look at it as hedonism and, you know, antisocial fucking, you know, cesspit, where it's absolutely not. It's quite the opposite. Like, I've met all my friends from being out at clubs. I've developed a career from being out at clubs. Like, it's so important. And I gave a couple of quotes to that journalist. But what my kind of take on it is, like, Dublin is a really precarious place at the minute, and it is really, really hard if you're in that industry, whether you're a DJ or a promoter, or you're trying to, like, one of the drag queens, or, you know, like, it's really, really hard to, like, just fucking have a space to start with, you know, to put something on. Like, I haven't done a club night in years because I don't feel like there's a venue that I want to do a club night in, you know. That's no shade to any of the venues who are working their arses off trying to put things on. It really is a funny space, but it's like, you really have to try your best to work within what we have. And, you know, giving out and saying this is shite, that's shite, and let's all go to Berlin. Again, support to anyone who does make the move. But like, we have to try and work within what we have.
yeah.
And show people how important it is.
Yeah. You have done that though, like with your disco brunches.
Yeah.
Like, iconic. One of my favorite nights of last year, was it September?
Yeah.
Was
that was the last one that we did.
The last one, oh my God.
Yeah.
Like, just the energy, everything. Like, that's something that I'd bring my mom to. Do you
Oh,
know?
for
And
sure.
have a ball with my
Oh,
mom.
Guys, the last disco brunch, we had a group of a group of women in their like, they were definitely all in their like 30s, 40s, 50s, 60s. It was a hen's party from like Manchester or something. And then you've all the drag queens, and then you'd all of us. And I just was like, this is fucking amazing, because like that's what Studio 54 was. That's what disco is. It's like everyone from every background, every age group, every race coming together. And it was like that. It was the fucking tea. Like,
Yeah, no.
I loved it. I really did love it.
Brilliant.
Yeah.
And are you going to do more of them?
To be honest, like I said, like I think since I kind of made the switch from like promoting nights to actually DJing, it's just like it's just been so much on my plate. Like, and the thoughts of actually going about, I'm just being a lazy bastard, but like the thoughts of trying to create something at the moment, it just seems very daunting. Do you know that kind of way?
Yeah.
But I definitely will for sure. Like I'm
Working a full-time job as well.
Oh yeah.
girls. Oh my god.
What's that like?
It's hard, but like I'm totally like, RuPaul always says, people always say to RuPaul, oh, you're so busy, you know, you're doing like 20,000 reality shows and you're doing a podcast, you're doing this, that, and the other. And he's like, well, it keeps the voices at bay. And like, he's been funny saying that, but it's actually the truth. Like, I think if you're busy, for someone like me, keeps me mentally healthy.
Yeah,
like, because
that's so true. Yeah.
I need an outlet. Like, if I'm sitting at home twiddling my thumbs, as much as I'm saying, oh, I loved lockdown, like, if I'm sitting at home doing nothing, I'll go bananas.
Yeah.
Do you know, I need to be like working next thing, next
Yeah.
place, no sleep, another club.
Yeah.
you know?
Love. Yeah.
Do
But
you know
like,
what I mean? Like,
yeah, like that's the thing as well. Like if you're working loads, I feel like once you're in that kind of like zone of working loads, like you start to thrive off the like adrenaline of like having something to do all the time. And that's why like for lockdown, like you would always say to me, you'd be like, you work too much, in a sense of like, if I'm fucking sick and have food poisoning,
She goes into work.
I'll go into work.
yeah.
And they're like, she's like, what are you doing? But I'm like exactly like my father. Exactly like
Exactly like your father.
Exactly like my
But you're
father.
gonna work yourself sick. Is
Yeah.
what you're gonna do.
Exactly.
Yeah, that's what I think. And I think work ethic is totally genetic.
Yeah.
Completely.
Yeah,
Like
definitely.
completely.
It's
You
what you've
work a
grown
lot
up
as well though, like, because you're on it non
Babe, honestly,
what I
even
do
with
is
your
fun.
content and stuff, like,
non-stop.
I always think of your like everything that you put out, like that's editing, like filming, editing, like it's the same thing. You're working your arse off.
Yeah, but at the end product is so like looks so easy that it doesn't seem like it. And also I'm
Yeah.
having fun while I'm doing it, so it
Yeah.
also doesn't feel like work. You know that
for
kind of way?
sure. But it is work. Like it absolutely is work.
Yeah.
Like it took me like an hour to do one reel before, maybe two. Guys, never again will I ever do a fucking reel.
I
no,
know.
that was
do you
stunning.
do it?
I need more Emma O'Reilly reels.
That was brilliant. That was brilliant. I'm pretty sure you were in the reel. Like it was all just like my fun times over the years. But like I don't know how you do it all the time because
I love your reels.
they're so
Oh, dreamy. They're just so dreamy. I'm like, I
Yeah.
want to be there. I'm like,
yeah.
oh.
It's so and the voiceovers.
Yeah.
The
So
voiceovers.
soothing, babe.
Yeah, so
Guys,
soothing.
this podcast isn't about me.
We're
Okay, as much as I love
fangirling. So guys, say something nice about me.
it. Your tattoos. Oh my god.
love
Your album that you
cream.
released when you were 10 fucking went off. I play your cover of The Climb at all my sets. It's my last song.
Oh my god.
Oh my god. We need to organize a brunch and play Emer's album
Oh my
on
God.
it.
No, let's do an album launch party.
Like an album.
Oh my
Let's
god.
do like 1998, like somewhere in London, like, you know,
Yeah.
that kind of vibe.
I'm gonna get Own Quick.
Industry
I will get Own
party,
Quick to
darling.
go.
You will get Own Quick.
I'll get Own Quick
so
to go.
can I just tell you just quickly about the fucking story about Own Quick? So I made
He's so
him
random.
so random.
So
Guys,
random.
I loved Own Quick so much. So
Wasn't he riding Diana Vickers? They were like,
yeah. Do you want to not
yeah.
talk about that because that hit hard? Like, so when I was, he played a gig in the Academy, right? And do you remember Byrne in Stillorgan?
oh my God, yeah.
Do you remember Byrne? So my sister
Keelan
was.
just spilled a glass of wine. We're drinking, guys. We're drinking.
No, it's so grand. You know, Byrne in Stillorgan. My sister had tickets to go see Owen Quigg perform in Byrne, and then it was like a meet and greet, and it was a free meet and greet. But he was playing in the Academy. Busy man at like what, 16, 17?
Oh, like us, girlie.
Yeah, like literally so busy. So my babysitter took me to the Academy to see Owen Quigg.
Oh,
My
so
babysitter.
cute.
I made him a necklace out of clay.
Would you stop, babe? Clay.
like, so I had a chain and I like connected like clay, like I made a heart out of clay and it stuck to the two sides. This is no word of a lie. And I did like this big scrapbook for him, and I'm walking through after the gig is done. I'm like, am I not going to meet him? Like, because you know the way, like, you're at that age where you're like, what? Am I not his girl? So I was like to the security guard, I like tugged on him, and I was wearing this like dress, and I like gave him the scrapbook, and I was like, can you give this to Owen Quigg? And he was like, yeah, all right.
That's so cute.
And then I waited around, and my babysitter was like, he's not gonna come, babe, like we need to go. And I was like, no, I think he'll come. And then I was walking out, I was wearing this big sparkly puffy dress, like with like pumps and all, like, and I got a tap on the shoulder, and he was like, are you the girl that made the scrapbook? And I was like, yeah. And he was like, Owen Quigg wants to meet you now.
No.
Yes. So he brought me up.
Babe,
I met the whole family. I met the whole family.
All
And
the Quiggs.
he gave me his sweatband. Oh, he gave me a sweatband.
What's a sweatband?
You know the thing you wear around the wrist?
You get them in
The
Claire's
Nike
and stuff.
thing.
You know, they're like this thick.
Live strong and all.
Yeah, no.
No,
Thick.
sweat. They're thick cotton, like towels.
They're
or
meant
fabric.
to, like, for when you're exercising, you go like that. They're called a sweatband. But like, they're like this thick, and they're made out of like towel. You know exactly what I'm talking about.
I know.
And he gave
gym gear, like
me his
gym wear.
sweatband with an 8-ball on it, and went, this is for you. And honestly, the pictures I'll send them later. Like,
you sound like you know those kids that are like kind of just like dreamers. But like
She's like OG manifester.
Yeah.
She was just like, this is going to happen.
You
and
met
then it
Owen
does.
Quigg, you recorded an album. Like, babe, that's gorgeous.
I met Ed Sheeran as well.
It never ends.
I met Ed Sheeran as well. Very awkward. Very awkward. It was very
He stayed in my uncle's house in Galway when he performed.
Oh, in Galway.
Galway.
Guys,
Galway.
look, Galway trip.
Guys, honestly, I'm not being
podcast.
bad. If I bumped into Ed Sheeran in Gays Bar, I wouldn't even look up him.
I wouldn't even know it was him, to be honest.
Sorry to this man. If he stood in front of me, I wouldn't know a thing.
Oh.
No, I wouldn't give a fuck about Ed Sheeran.
Yeah, to be honest, like, God love him. God love him. Only
Best
get a
of
face
luck to
mother
him.
could love. Like, no, I'm only messing. That's so mean to say. But like, do you know the way people like there's celebrities that like wouldn't be like the best looking, and I'm not about looks, but like they're like, oh my God, I'd love to like marry him. Like he's so hot. And I'm like, you only like him because he has a good voice. Am I right or am I wrong?
Yeah, you're overcompensating for something there.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
I don't think anyone wants to marry Ed Sheeran.
No.
do you not think
Even
so?
them money hungry honeys, like there's not enough. You know, I'd rather my little chap from Galway.
No, it was painfully awkward when I met him. I actually genuinely, there's a video of it. I wanted to die.
What were you doing? Where did you meet him?
I met him at the O2 backstage because my friends.
See, again,
How are these things
this
happening?
manifesting queen.
Yeah.
But the thing is, like say for example, Beyonce could be sitting in front of me, like, and I wouldn't.
You have your people, and that's all that matters.
Do you not give a fuck about Beyonce?
I'm sorry, you know.
Oh, babe, I don't fuck with Beyonce.
I don't fuck with her.
I fuck with her. I fuck with some of the songs.
Yeah, like when people are like, she's the queen. I'm
I
like,
love some of the Gaga songs. What the fuck does she know about cameras? Yeah. Do you know, that's what I feel with Beyonce. Like, I do fuck with Beyonce, her music, but like, I don't think she'd have much to say either. I think she's a bit simple.
no.
No, it's the Illuminati. I'm convinced she's a robot.
Oh, fully.
Oh,
fully.
but like, can you just tell me, like, I don't keep up to date with like the Grammys and stuff like that. She
Yeah.
won a Grammy, didn't she?
No, so she didn't win Album of the Year, and there's absolute, because Harry Styles won.
But you put on I saw your story and you said, was her album called Renaissance?
Yeah, Renaissance.
Yeah, and you go, Renaissance was a bit of a flop, wasn't it?
I think it was a flop.
It was a flop.
Okay.
It was.
Okay, so why do I think Renaissance was a flop? Okay, I have so many thoughts, and I know people are going to be going nuts because, like, the Beehive, as they call themselves, you know, like, that's their queen, and that's so fair, and like, whatever. So I think Renaissance was a flop because okay, when a massive star like that releases an album, I want an era. Like, when you think about Madonna,
Yeah.
Confessions on the Dance Floor. Now, obviously, I'm using Madonna, but like, you know, because you could say the same about like Chromatica for Gaga. I want visuals. I want the same fucking hair. I want like the same stylists all to work on it. Like Madonna, that collective kind of 70s Saturday Night Fever inspired, like the kind of strawberry blonde hair and the fucking leotards and the fishnets, and it was disco. Like, it's a whole era when you think about that time in pop culture. It's like Madonna was doing Confessions. I know exactly what she was wearing. The songs, like, it's music videos, it's a tour, and I know the tour is going to be amazing because no one does a concert like Beyonce. I will say that she fucking slays on every level.
Because you pay enough money for it, to be honest.
Yeah, it's like 100 quid
It's
for
like
tickets.
so
No,
expensive.
absolutely. Guys, I spent so much money on Madonna tickets.
No, how much?
I'm not going to say.
Oh my God. Like,
Yeah, I'm
really
gonna see her
bad?
twice. No, not really bad, but like ridiculous.
Yeah, you see, the
Do you
thing
know?
is, like, I would only spend like
No, babe,
that
you wouldn't. Think about if
money
Miley
on like Miley
Cyrus.
Cyrus.
If Miley Cyrus, yeah, everyone has a person.
Yeah.
Who's your person?
You don't really have
I don't
one.
have a person.
Yeah.
She doesn't worship
I don't.
false gods. I
No,
love that.
Yeah.
I don't.
No,
I don't
that's
have
fair,
a
yeah,
person.
absolutely.
No.
Yeah, I kind of used that as as my like coping mechanism in my childhood. I was
I'd be like that with
I need
authors or
No,
something.
same.
I need like someone to like
Yeah.
idolize.
Yeah,
like I
absolutely.
have that with like Miley Cyrus, the Joe Bros, the Jonas Brothers,
Gaga.
you know, Lady Gaga,
Yeah,
like
yeah.
everything. I like idolize people because like I'm trying to like take myself out of my head for the moment.
Yeah,
and I'm like,
yeah,
I'll just do
yeah.
that. But you're quite deep. You write poetry and stuff. So like
Yeah. Yeah,
you're
yeah.
very, you know what I mean? She
Yeah.
gets it all out on the page and she's like, oh, I don't need to. It's on your tongue. It's literally just it just fell.
Oh my God. You're so observant.
I saw that from the side of my eye. But like I don't I don't I would never pay that amount of money just for a concert. Like it has to be someone. So in fairness,
No,
for
Madonna,
you,
yeah,
of
Madonna
course.
for me, I would.
Would
I
be,
really
yeah.
would. But the Renaissance, I think there was no visuals, there was no music videos. It just didn't have, it was like the album came out and like the songs go off and she's totally doing the whole, like, you know, like queer music and like electronic music and like it's disco inspired and it's like, go off sis, but like it's kind of a new thing for you. It's like you've literally been our lives in our life since for the majority of our lives, and now you're just deciding to go queer. Like, oh, I don't know, I have some thoughts, but there's been no music videos, there's been no rollout, there's been no campaign.
Yeah.
It's like, where is the big album campaign? I
Yeah.
want visuals, I want like amazing live performances, not fucking Dubai.
Maybe
Yeah,
this is a
that
new
was
job
bad.
for you.
What?
Maybe you should like
Working a record label.
yeah.
But imagine I didn't fuck with the artist.
Yeah. Cancelled.
I'd be like, oh babe, no, you can go you go home, love. Okay, there's no budget for you, my love. The album's on pause. No, I didn't know. I just think there was no proper album rollout. There should have been an amazing album rollout. There was no visuals. She did Dubai a few weeks ago and then she's thanking queer people at the Grammys. It's like, babe, you took 25 million to perform 11 songs in Dubai.
Yeah, that's not on.
And now you're like, thank you to the queer community because like literally, you know, fucking made queer music. And that's amazing. But it's like, girl, where have you been? Like,
Yeah.
I don't know. I have thoughts.
Yeah, I feel like a lot of artists are using that as well.
But there's murder because Harry Styles won album of the year. And the gays are like, Beyonce should have won album of the year. It's like, well, like,
As
Harry
it
Styles
was,
had a good album, like,
as
you know.
it was, is like all I
Yeah.
think
Oh,
about
That
is
was an
so
era.
good.
But see, this is what I'm saying. You think whether you fuck with Harry Styles or not,
Yeah.
you know he had a moment the past
He
2
did.
years.
He did.
The outfits, the tour, the music videos, the fucking songs, you couldn't get away from them. That was a moment in pop culture.
yeah.
Beyonce wrote Renaissance. She had a moment on the dance floors, but she didn't have a moment in pop culture. It wasn't all encompassing.
Yeah.
So I think it was a flop in that sense.
Yeah, no, and I remember
Thanks for coming to my TED Talk.
I remember all the multicolored
Oh, my Rainbow Story background.
your Rainbow Story backgrounds. I remember everything you say, like when you're thanking the bus driver in the morning. I'm obsessed.
Like, it's just my inner. It's my friend Dylan in work. He said there are just streams of consciousness.
Yeah.
Oh,
They're tweets.
Yeah,
They're like
literally
tweets.
My
Tweets.
statuses.
Yeah.
and
yeah.
this is actually a question for both of you because like I post a picture on Instagram or a story and I'm like, everyone hates me. They want me to shut up and delete it. How do you guys both go at it like so? Like you both do. You do the pink background and you're
I'm
like
a pink background queen.
Yeah,
Yeah.
she's a pink one, and she's like, just had some avocado, love. And
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
do you know,
No,
obviously
I
not.
literally- Check, I
not
never
that
fucking
extent.
said that, Emer.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, she's like, I never saw that. It was whatever. No, but what do you know what I mean?
Yeah,
But
yeah.
like, and then you could be like, I just had some prawn toast, and like, you don't
I've
think.
never had prawn toast. I know fucking prontos.
But you know what I mean?
Yeah, no, I've
That
just
you
had a
just
stunning
don't.
cigarette.
You just don't like. How do you not care?
Because it doesn't matter.
It doesn't
It's
matter.
literally not real.
This is like a therapy session. Come on, give it to me.
I don't know. I just don't think too much about it. 'Cause
Yeah.
once you do, then you're like overthinking. You're like, oh my God, I'm going to lose followers over this. And then I'm going to lose my job. And then I'm not going to be able to support my baby. And then I'm going to lose my house. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
If
Yeah,
keep
you would
think-
spiral.
You would spiral
Yeah,
out of
yeah.
control if you're
Yeah.
thinking so hard about uploading a story. Like people fucking click past it and don't think about it. So why it doesn't matter. Like
Yeah.
I need to get more on that buzz. I have a lot of thoughts in my head. That you told me you were like, you need to start posting them on your real thing.
yeah, your close friends are so funny.
Yeah, I have a
Yeah.
bit of a buzz on my close friends there.
I love close friends, but I don't know. I feel like my Instagram is essentially close friends. I don't have followers.
Yeah, you
It's not-
do. You do.
I don't have a lot of followers. It's
Well,
not like
you
I have
do.
all these followers and I do all these brand deals that I'm concerned about.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah.
I'm a lukewarm mess.
Mm.
And that's my brand. Like that's just what it is. It's
A
just-
lukewarm mess.
do you know what I mean though? Like it's just me lolling about shit. Like
Yeah, but people love it.
but I love it and my friends love it and that's just what
That's
you know.
what's
So I'm
important
not
to you.
conscious because it's not like I have a load of followers.
Yeah.
So I think that's the thing about like
Yeah, I
it's
feel
not
like,
there's nothing to lose. There's nothing at stake. Now, in fairness, like I am conscious because like I saw a tweet the other day and someone was like, regardless of whether you care about this or you know it even, your Instagram is your resume.
Oh,
Oh?
God, don't
In,
say
in
that.
2023, it absolutely is. If you think about it, your Instagram is absolutely
I
your resume.
just,
Oh, God.
yikes.
Well, like it is, like because people like that's your platform, like that's
Yeah.
what people are looking at, like you know. and,
Yeah,
like, even-
that is so true. Actually,
no, it is. It absolutely
You
is.
go, like, give me your Instagram,
Yeah,
and you
yeah.
have a look at the Instagram, then you're like, ew, they're weird.
Yeah,
Do you know what I
whether
mean?
it's in a professional sense or you're, you know, about to date someone or whatever
Yeah.
it is, like it's who you're, it's what you're showing to the world. And like, I know it's mine is chaos at times, but like that's just who I am. So like, I'm not gonna fucking start watching my P's and Q's. Do you know that kind of way? Because I've never done that. Like,
Yeah.
I wouldn't know how.
Yeah, that's so fair. Like, I don't think I really post that much anyway that you would be like, oh God. But again, I'd love to start. I might take some.
Babe, just do a little personal task. Be like, okay, I'm gonna have one chaotic post up this week. Just something
like on a story or something.
yeah,
or
just
like-
one ridiculous story, and I'm gonna just bite the bullet and leave it up for 24 hours until. And then as well, guys, as well, like I am not really conscious about what I post, but like sometimes if I'm on a mad one, right, I'm on a mad session, and I have all like stories up, and then you go to bed and you wake up whatever time, whatever day it is, you do be like, oh my god,
Story of my life.
right? I'm like, oh my god, I'm like, I can't even look. But then I think, 24 hours, it's all gone.
God.
Now I'm a serial, like a real ma. I'm on my phone with the one finger, the index finger, scrolling after a couple of glasses of wine because I can't drink out because I have a child.
Yeah.
So I'm there on the phone, and then I'm like, people I've never met before commenting, "You look absolutely stunning. You're glowing. You're so healthy.
Yeah.
Give me the makeup routine, all this." And I'll wake up with like all these likes on comments that I've left on people's thing. But that's kind of nice.
Oh,
isn't
sorry,
it?
you're leaving
Yeah,
these.
she-
I'm
Yeah.
leaving the comments when I'm drunk, and I'm just like, yeah, looking great. You know.
I love it though.
I love
I
that.
love a drunk comment.
And I can always tell when someone's had a drink and they're right.
Yeah, exactly.
You know, some straight guy and he's like, oh, you look amazing, babe. I'm like, oh. Do you know what I mean? I'm like, you're locked, babe. I do love that though. No, but like, I kind of do that with celebrities. Like, I wrote to Kelly Cattrall one time after like 3 bottles of Sauvignon. I was like, I love you so much. Like, you are my icon. Like, I adore you. You are such a boss bitch. And she wrote back, thanks, Billy, love heart.
Obsessed.
I was dead.
I've been doing this for years,
I was like,
guys.
Kelly Cattrall is my icon of icons.
You love Vanessa Feltz.
Oh my god, guys, can we talk about Vanessa Feltz?
I know who's this?
Yeah, you'd know her to
Gee,
see.
Vanessa Feltz.
Who's Vanessa Feltz?
Vanessa fucking Feltz. Broadcast icon, British feminist. Oh my god, Vanessa Feltz.
Did
is
she get cheated
everything.
on?
Yeah.
Oh,
This
what
only came
age
out
is she?
today, guys. Honestly, she's in her 60s. I think she's like similar age to Madonna. She put up a reel today, and I knew something was going on because she's been so quiet on Instagram. Like, she is the queen of the reel. Like, her whole life, she's just putting up random like fucking reels. She'll be like, I'm in Asda now, you know, I'm gonna make dinner for my grandkids, and it's like a 2-minute reel. I'm like, go off, sis. I love it. The gays love her. But she's been really quiet on Instagram, and then she put up a reel today and she was like, guys, like, I'm absolutely devastated. Ben was what did she say? It was really cryptic. I broke up with Ben because I can't be in a relationship once the trust is gone and we're no more. And like my heart, honestly, I absolutely was devastated for her.
No.
I watched it because you posted on your story, obviously.
She's
so
such
I
an
watched
icon. She's such an icon. She used to work for like the BBC. Then she did like Good Morning.
Was she on Big
She's
Brother?
a columnist. She did the first ever series of Celebrity Big Brother. She did Nervous Breakdown. She was like writing with chalk. Oh, she's such an
Like,
icon.
There's so much to uncover here for me.
I'd love to
Deep
go on
dive.
Big Brother.
Would you, babe?
Guys, I'd love it.
Me and Josh St. Ledger were considering going on the
Oh
year
my
they
God.
had the 2 people going at once.
But
we were
they
going to
have
apply
one
together.
this year. Will you apply?
Yeah, they are
Oh, well,
coming
sorry.
back.
Sure, I have a baby.
You have a baby, you can't. Josh St. Ledger's applying for this year.
Josh,
Is
guys,
he?
I want to talk. Can we talk about Josh St. Ledger?
He's coming on the
He's
podcast.
coming on the podcast.
Oh my God. I was going to say, what the fuck am I doing here? Josh St. Ledger is,
The moment.
he's the moment. He's the people's prince.
Yeah.
He's the funniest person I know. He's the biggest icon. He's hilarious.
Yeah,
Oh my God. He's just everything. Like he's actually everything.
everything.
I
And
think he would be
perfect.
Yeah, he'd be perfect.
He makes me laugh so much that I can't laugh.
Yeah.
So like
You kind of go numb.
I get overstimulated when I'm
Yeah.
around Josh because I'm like, this is so funny.
Mm.
So I feel like a Kardashian. I'm like, you're so funny.
That is so funny.
But I'm like inside crippling, but like I can't express it because you're so funny.
Yeah,
I
he's
get that
hilarious.
like with that a lot of people though.
He's so fucking
He's
funny.
so good, but he wants to audition for Big Brother. I think he said
No,
he
he
would
should
get
get
for
in.
sure.
He would
I
get
did.
in.
I went after I did Talent Confidential. They wrote to me and they were like, "Oh, we're doing." It was actually the year that your man Keane, the guy from the country, I think he's from Cork. Keane, I can't remember his second name. He went on and he won it. He
Big Brother.
What?
Yeah. Red haired guy, really, really sweet. Bit mad, like proper, like, you know,
I
he'd be
can't
like, I'm
remember.
going to smoke a fag. Like he'd say fag, you know?
yeah.
What the fuck? That was such a random thing to say, Billy. He's from the country. Anyway, he went on it, but he was in my little group. So we went to, oh God, what's that horrible street? O'Connell Street.
It is horrible. You're right.
Guys, I'm sorry. Can we talk about O'Connell Street?
It's so horrible.
fucking terrifying.
No, but when you cross over to the north side of town, and
No,
like
I'm
I
not
used to get
able.
off at Abbey Street when I lived with my parents, but now when I cross over because I have ballet on off Talbot Street, it's literally like the fucking
You ballet on Talbot Street?
Yeah, on
That's
Talbot
such an
Street.
iconic
It's like
sentence.
the apocalypse. It's literally
No.
people like, hell yeah, like getting in your way and all.
It's the end of the world.
It is. It's like zombies.
And like
Zombies.
I know all my street life girlies on the south side. Like I know everyone by name.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
love them all to bits. Like
Yeah.
I'd stand and have the chats for ages. But there's something about O'Connell Street. It's like
They're all on crack, I think.
crack is whack.
Yeah, crack is whack.
Crack
whack.
is whack. We don't do crack.
No, we don't.
I make too much money to ever smoke crack. So let's get that straight. No. There's just something about O'Connell Street, I don't know what. And they're trying to make it the Cleary's Quarter. It's like no amount of fucking gentrification or capitalism is ever going to make this street chic.
No.
No.
You guys need to start again. Just put a fucking lazy river or something down it, you know?
Yeah.
Like, let's regenerate. Anyway, what was I even shouting on about? What was I talking about?
That terrible street, O'Connell Street.
Yeah, but what goes on?
So
on
Big
O'Connell
Brother,
Street?
something.
Oh yeah,
He
so it was
smokes
in.
a fag.
It was in. So what's the name of the fancy? And it's so ironic that they tried to have a fancy hotel on O'Connell Street. I'm like, are you having a fucking laugh?
Is there a fancy hotel on
Yeah, they
O'Connell
tried to
Street?
make it fancy. Yeah, it's like a fancy hotel. It'd be like St Pancras in London. I can't remember what it's called, but it's a fancy hotel. So they had auditions there, and they asked me to go. So I was like, they're after asking me to go to this audition. Like, I'm fucking in. Do you know?
Yeah.
Like, you know, when like Louis Walsh was like, oh, Nadine Coyle, we're doing a girl band. Like, it's gonna,
Yeah.
you know, she was fucking in. Like, I thought, oh my God, this is it. And I did want to do it at the time. But like, looking back now, I'm like, that would have been the end of my life. I would not have been ready. I'm still wouldn't be ready to be like ridiculed. And
Yeah.
but oh my God, I'd actually have an
Yeah.
to be like. But so I went to the audition and it was just so fucking weird. Like, it was like they have you in groups and like you're doing all these tasks and it's like, you know, like kind of nearly like team building exercises, but like all these producers are watching you and they literally like, hey, if we tap you on the back of the neck, you just leave, you're out, you're gone.
What?
Oh yeah,
It's like a
babe.
social experiment.
Oh babe, it was so weird. It was
Sounds like my
actually
dyslexia
dystopian,
test.
like
Duck, duck, goose.
Yeah, fucking
literally duck duck goose. But it's all these like, you know, wannabes, like narcissistic hopefuls, like
Yeah, of course.
dreams absolutely like smashing, like. But your man came up to me and he tipped me on the back of the neck and I was like, no. And he was like no babe,
You're
like,
out.
it's over for you. And I was like, no, this must be a mistake. I was like, you asked me to come here, and he was like, yeah, but now we're asking you to leave, so you have to go. You know, it's like, you know, when you get kicked out of a session,
Yeah.
and you're like, for fuck's sake, I had hours left in me. Like, it felt like that. I'll never forget. I ran out into the street, roaring, crying. This is only a few years ago. It's like 20, maybe 17. I ran out into the street, roaring, crying, jumped on the bus home, and I was sobbing uncontrollably.
Oh.
And I got up to get off, and there was this woman, and she was obviously just like, is he well? Like, he's obviously not well, hotel in the slightest. And she just kind of like put her hand up on me. I was walking past her, and she just goes, it'll be all right, son. And then that obviously, that set me off even more.
Yeah, it would.
Do you know, like in the X Factor, when it's like some absolute hopeless
I
DJ.
auditioned for the X Factor.
Did you, babe? I'm surprised you didn't fucking win it with all your manifestation powers. What did you sing?
I sang a Sam Smith song.
A what?
Sam
A what?
Smith. Sam Smith
What?
song.
I actually
I'm
don't
pretty
know the
sure
old
it
Sam
was
Smith
like
songs.
Latch or something. And
Babe, that wasn't even that long ago.
I know.
Latch,
this is
when
the
was
worst.
that?
I was in
2015?
maybe 4th year, 5th year.
That's so cute.
And I went, and they like separate you into like groups. And the weirdest thing is the whole experience. Like this girl in front of me that went in, and she was like, I swore I heard fucking Beyonce in there. I was like, I literally looked at my ex-boyfriend at the time, and I was like, not a hope. I was like, not a hope.
What? She was amazing.
She was incredible. And she
Right.
came out and she was like, no. And I was
What?
like, so I went in there just like kind of taking the piss anyway. But they like divide you into groups. So they call these numbers, and then like everyone in the number doesn't get in, like the group that you're in. And then like the next group, like everyone gets in. So it's very like thought out. So they'll call these
Right.
things, and they'll just be like, no. But the girl in front of me, once I heard her sing, I was like, no. I just looked at her, I was like, no, this is not for me. So I genuinely, I was so nervous that I couldn't even like try. And there's like 4 people sitting in front of you, people that you don't know. It's
Yeah,
not
you
like
just lose your
Simon
nerve,
Cowell
like.
sitting in front of you. There's like 4 people
So what was
that
it,
you
just
don't know.
producers?
Yeah, just sitting in front of you. And but you had to send a video in. And then I feel like what they did is they looked at the videos, and they like divide you from the videos or something, but they still said no.
Right, yeah.
So
It's
I don't
all-
know. I don't know. It was very...
Isn't it just, honestly though, I feel like just the whole reality TV thing and like that, like auditioning and like your self-worth, and like, it's so fucked.
Yeah.
Like, it really is fucked.
Mm.
Like, I remember Fionnuala Moran, we were supposed to do a piece for Evoke, I think it was, about like my experience in reality TV and like how did that affect my self-esteem, because it actually really did. Like
Especially
I said,
Irish reality TV.
yeah,
On Twitter, like they rip apart the people on Room to Improve.
yeah.
My friend's mom and dad were on Room to Improve,
I
and
love
like
that show.
they were ripping into them on Twitter, being like, "Oh, the relationship is fake, and you're one so annoying."
off.
Yeah, like horrible things, saying about their appearance and stuff.
That's awful, because like they're not like, you know, hopefuls, like like Love Island hopefuls. They're
No,
just a
they
couple
just want
want a fucking stunning gaff.
Yeah,
Do you know the kind of way? Like,
yeah.
Yeah, that's like sure
Yeah.
with first dates and stuff. Like people can be horrible to people on first dates.
fair fucks to anyone who goes on.
Yeah,
first dates,
do you know,
because
it's like
Jesus Christ,
it's
you're like
it's such a like
you're
a,
so vulnerable.
such a crack.
Yeah,
Such
yeah.
crack. Like if I
I
was
wish
single,
my
I'd-
mom would go on that.
Your mom, oh my
Would she
god.
not? Would she not?
No, my brother signed her up and she got him like a whatever
Yeah,
callback.
Yeah.
But she was like, "I'm absolutely not doing that."
She
Oh, she
would
should.
She would be
She would
so
be
funny.
iconic,
Yeah,
but
she's
she'd
an
have to watch
icon.
her mouth.
No, but they see the thing is it's produced, so like editors edit it out.
Yeah,
It's
of
fine.
course.
It's fine. She will say something offensive, but they'd edit it out.
Is
So,
she gas?
yeah, like the
Oh.
most offensive woman you'll ever meet in your
Oh,
life.
obsessed.
She kept being like to my daughter, she'd be like, "Oh, chubby legs, gonna give you an eating disorder, gonna give you an eating disorder." I
Yeah.
was just like, okay.
Fuck her up, mom.
Yeah.
Keep going, mommy.
That's gas.
What time are we at?
Sorry, yeah, we probably
Are
should
we
wrap
over
up.
it?
Yeah.
Right.
Oh, guys.
Guys.
Thanks so much for coming on.
Oh, guys,
Ollie.
I don't want to go.
Yeah, no. Will we go for a drink?
Have we been talking absolute shite?
Yeah.
Absolutely,
But,
that's
like,
what it's all about.
That is what it's all about. Will we go for a margarita? I'm dying for
I'd
a
love a margarita, but I have to go home to
sure.
pump because I'm going to an event tonight.
Oh,
Oh.
what's on, babe?
Rimmel
Oh,
Rimmel
wow.
event.